This morning, we are hearing the 911 calls from the deadly tornado that hit Kentucky last week.
The London-Laurel 911 center received over 600 calls for help as a tornado barreled through the area. Megan Mannering has the details for us this morning.
Our roof is gone. The walls are gone. Half of our house is gone.
Composure gone as Laurel County tornado victims frantically dialed 911.
911. We've been hit by a tornado. Our house has been hit.
Chilling audio details the moment roofs were blown off, exposing vulnerable people.
They're all trapped across the road from me. They're all trapped. I can hear screaming.
911.
Ma'am, Line Road, London, Kentucky. We just got hit by a tornado. I'm in a two-story house. I'm trapped under the front. I'm trapped. I can't get out of my house.
You're trapped.
London-Laurel 911 took more than 600 calls like this.
Please help me. Please, ma'am, are you sending help?
Okay. Yes, I am sending help to you.
I'm trying to heal. Both my legs are completely broken. My wife's hurting, and we're in the basement.
Okay, I've got people on the way to you.
Throughout the night, St. Joe Hospital took in patients. In the end, they would treat more than 100 people for tornado-related injuries.
I need an ambulance at the entrance to Sunshine Hills at 363 for a toddler and her mother that were in the tornado.
Meanwhile, first responders on the ground continued search and rescue efforts well into the morning.
Vehicle struck by a tornado on I-75, flipped, entrapment.
Callers crying to dispatchers, unable to locate their loved ones.
Yes, please. My wife, I was on the phone with her, and I don't know what happened.
So sad just hearing all those calls, and I can imagine for those responders, so many calls, it's overwhelming.
Yeah, and it's been a real bad severe weather season, especially over the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
And before it was kind of more of a flooding scenario. We had that atmospheric blocking that Becca did a great weather IQ on, but we've also been seeing a lot of staggering images such as this one. So check this one out. Just wow. Just seeing that tornado of that magnitude. So this is turning into what would be a wedge tornado, and those are usually the strongest ones. This is just a perfect cone as you see off into the distance. And by the way, a tornado is literally just rotating winds, and that's why they'll have different colors. So this is a really good example that we're seeing here. As you first see the condensation, it's usually sucked down from the cloud, but then other times it literally is just the dust. So sometimes you can have red tornadoes if it's more of a red clay. You can have a black tornado depending on how much moisture is in the atmosphere or darkness. But then oftentimes whenever there is a tornado, it's usually brought to by a supercell, especially in that part of the country, just dumping hail. And the biggest hailstone that I saw recently, that was very safe. I noticed as you crept out trying to get that golf ball sized one. We actually were seeing one hailstone that was about 6 inches in diameter.
6 inches?
So somebody from Oklahoma University held up the hailstone and put their OU hat next to it.
Oh my gosh.
And it was about the same size.
Wow.
And the record-breaking hailstone is about 8 inches in diameter. It's about the size of a volleyball. So once you're getting up to that point, and this is usually hail season, this is where you can have some of the larger hail cores. But this is some of the more impressive hail that I've really seen in my career in recent years. It was back in actually 2010 that we had that record-breaking hailstone. So it's been a while since we've been seeing really those larger hail cores. But we've been cool enough for it, because when you're too hot, a lot of the hail will melt before it hits the surface. And May, by the way, is the most active month for hail in the Carolinas. Not calling for any hail in the near term, mainly just a rain event.